Hello and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there, guys. My name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Ricky, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi, everybody. My name's Christina. I will be playing Elion. My pronouns are she, her, and Elion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi, everyone. My name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Amalar Divine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Tirali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who cooks the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded, the Glassholm Glass Festival. In Chiaroscuro, in the middle of the month of resplendent fire, as the heat from the southern pole of fire pushes up through the air currents and makes everything in the south and especially in Chiaroscuro hot and miserable. The time for crops has finished as summer has truly hit, and as you all are around and doing your best to keep yourselves cool. You probably hanging around in the office since you guys bought one of the nicer ones with temperature controlled units in it. At some point, a flyer comes through the door or through the window, and going upon a gust of wind goes directly towards Ferris and goes to smack into her, but before that it can hit her in the face almost cartoonishly. Zeke pops up from her blouse and grabs the flyer and starts looking at it in such a way that she could also see it. He makes cute little ferret noises as he chirps and looks at this. Upon looking down, Ferris, you notice that it is a flyer for a festival that is being held near one of the mountain villages named Glassholm in the mountains to the east.
You said Blastholm?
Glassholm.
Okay. Once it comes flying in and, Zeke grabs it, I'm just going to kind of look at this and be like, what's this, Zeke? And kind of look down and study it for a moment. Ferris's eyes kind of light up and she gets a big grin as she looks at everyone else if they're in the room. If they're not in the room, she's going to go find them and just start waving this flyer in their faces, except for Elion, because she respects Elion's personal bubble because she knows Elion will kick her ass. And just be like, guys, there's a festival and we need to go.
A festival, huh? Do you want to go to enjoy a nice time with your friends, or are you going to go rob the place blind?
Sometimes I just like to enjoy myself, unlike you guys.
Robbing
or
things
you.
blind is how you enjoy yourself.
Porque no los dos.
Ferris, can I see the flyer, please?
She'll stop waving it around frantically and hand it over to Elion.
Elion's going to take a look at it. Have we ever heard of a place called Glassholm?
Off the top of your head? No.
I don't recognize this place offhand. What all does it say? It just says there's just a festival. Any indication of what kind of festival it is?
It appears to be written in very crude flame tongue. It says that it is the annual summer festival to celebrate their glass-making prowess. It is the Glassholm Summer Glass Festival.
Oh, this is just a weird interjection, but Elion's wearing a different outfit than I guess the first season, if that makes sense. So they have on kind of an asymmetrical shirt with bindings around the legs going down that you can see on the one side, because it's hot, and kind of a midriff shirt that looks like it's got the same bindings kind of coming down the arm over the hand as if it was like a hand wrap. And their hair is pulled up very high into a ponytail. So glass making. You want to go see the glass?
I mean, glass making would be cool, but like festivals also mean parties.
I don't know. I'm real busy blowing off work.
You can go glass, blow off some work.
There's no better glass blown than glass blown in Glassholm.
Ah,
So we're going?
I can. I think the undermarket can run itself for a couple days. Worst case scenario, I'll have the boys look after it while we're gone.
I'm sure somebody can take it.
Yeah, I mean, Salon's definitely got the numbers. I'm talking about protection. Yeah, so that'll be taken care of. I'm sure they'll keep things all right. Are we bringing the army with us?
I mean, they have been a little bit cooped up, and could probably use a break.
Okay, hold on here. Let's pump the brakes here for a second. You want to bring your 500 men strong of trained elite combat forces to this random small town outside Church? They're gonna think they're being invaded.
Are they not?
Are they not? Are they being invaded? Are we invading them?
You never know when 1,000 good men could come in handy.
Oh, Ferris, are you gonna bring your boyfriend?
what boyfriend?
You know, what's his name? The realtor of Spire's Most Divine. Yeah.
The sleazeball.
Ferris goes from a very excited look about the festival to a dagger stare at Divine and just doesn't answer him.
So no on the boyfriend. So I guess I'll
Divine, please stop calling him my boyfriend. He is not my boyfriend, and he will never be my boyfriend.
if you say so. I'm just saying, like, he's got money.
I would sooner date Ricky, and that's not going to happen either.
Why? Ricky's
See,
poor.
that was just a personal attack. Rude as fuck. How about that?
I mean, you're better than the other person, so take that as you will.
Yeah, Ricky,
Almost
you're
a
better than
compliment.
literal scum.
Yeah, thanks.
So about this festival, how do we plan on getting there?
Well, I think it would depend on how far away it is in the mountains to the east.
I got a fucking horse. I don't know about you guys.
I was about to ask Brennan, is there a place we can rent horses or something?
Yes, the family would be happy to provide horses for you all. Horses for the 1,000-strong army might be a little bit harder to procure. You guys could also take a ship. You guys could also go by ship most of the way and then go down into the mountains on foot.
Elion would, nix the ship. Preferably not.
Oh man, as much as Ferris enjoyed the boat ride, she would also not be down for the boat.
Horses it is, and no 1,000-strong army.
I mean, or like they take their horses and we'll take a boat with 1,000-strong army. Like, when is marching an army through a mountain pass ever gone wrong?
Is that a legitimate question? Do you want me to quote you on that, or because I can give examples?
No, never gone wrong.
So yeah, if you wanted to say book passage for the army to come in and meet you all there, that would on a boat and then have them walk, that's absolutely doable. But honestly, getting 1,000+ horses is gonna be a little hard. It's gonna be a little tricksy. We're gonna just say that you guys get there.
Yeah.
For the sake of argument, you guys somehow manage to get there. Do you want to take the army with you? I'm not going to worry too much about traveling. I will let you guys know how long the journey is, but it is generally if you guys want to have the army there, you are totally welcome to. Are there any other NPCs that you guys want to have brought with you?
I don't have any NPCs I want to bring, but Elion would want to check out any information about Glassholm before we actually go.
Is this after the prison break or before the prison break?
This is after.
Okay.
Try to give Minami a vacation.
Yeah, I was thinking we could take Minami. Maybe he can make us some food while he's there. You know, Divine, you're not gonna bring your jacked up muscular lady friend?
My jacked up muscular No, if I bring Aaliyah along, then, somebody's boss might ask questions, and then we've got the one person worse than you coming along.
And hey, you know what? Maybe he doesn't come back.
Oh yeah, we don't need him anymore.
Yeah, what if he just, happens to take a trip down the fucking mountain? That's a tragedy, really.
Accidentally fall into a glass kiln.
Accidentally break both his kneecaps and throw him in the fucking river? Yeah.
Nah, if we're gonna do crime stuff, I'd rather keep Aaliyah out of the crime.
A break from work, We'll see how long Ferris lasts without fucking nicking some guy.
Hey now.
What?
You know what?
Oh, I know what. It seems that you're trying to make me think that I don't know what.
It's because you don't. Now excuse us, and Zeke and I are going to go off to wherever we need to go to get ready to leave.
Make sure you pack your lockpicks.
She's upset because she's never not nicking some guy.
Yeah.
You implied that she'd stop for a couple seconds.
Christina, I know you'd mentioned about wanting to get some information about Glassholm. Go ahead and give me an intelligence and lore roll.
And lore? Okay.
Yep. All right. With 3 successes, there's a couple things that you can figure out about Glassholm. Besides the obvious, which is that Glassholm is, known for glass. It has it's a relatively sizable village in the sense that people have heard about it. So it probably has a population that is a couple thousand strong. It's in the mountains to the east, which is roughly on horseback about a 15-day journey for you guys. The only other thing of really great that sticks out to you as anything that's even kind of seems a little bit off about it is that it is not, despite being part of the threshold, it is not well known. It's not known as a place where the immaculate monks like to hang out. Monks generally do not go near this place.
Huh.
Hey Ricky.
What's up?
Why would the monks specifically stay?
Brendan, do I have any ideas?
It's either not important enough or there's some kind of shady dealing going on with a local god or something else, but generally it's usually either this place isn't important or there's something suspicious going on.
Either it's a bumfuck Nowheresville that no one gives a shit about, or there's some really funky shit in there that they don't want to mess with. It's not worth their time to try to fight it. Not sure.
Well, we'll just have to keep that in mind when we go there. Brendan, do we know anything about the guild involvement there?
No.
Okay. I was curious.
Generally speaking, the guild, if the guild is involved there, it is probably just a small stop on the way for merchants and stuff like that, but nothing sticks out to you as the guild having a big presence there.
Okay. Just bear in mind there might be something weird going on there, or it just might be completely normal town. Depends on what our luck is.
I say either way, let's have a good time. as Ferris walks out, shoving her pack of new lockpicks down in her pocket.
With new lockpicks acquired and people on the road, you guys head on out to Glassholm. Just in time for the festival that is going along. What? So you guys said you're taking Minami. Anyone else you guys plan on taking with you, just so I know which voices to have prepped?
I mean, I only have one contact, and I'm not taking them with me.
Fair.
I'm planning on doing crime, so I'm leaving the girlfriend at home.
Oh, so we are planning on doing crime. I wasn't told that.
I'm always planning on doing crime.
Brendan, did the accountant lady who I was like went on a date with dump me after I sent myself to prison and didn't tell her?
That's a.
I just thought of that as a question.
Do you remember her name?
I do. It was Moya.
Moya,
I was
yeah.
trying to see if Tyler.
Yeah, it was Moya. I remember. Yeah, that is a moment, isn't it?
That is a very moment. I'm going to say that when you got okay, so we're gonna figure this out. So like, you know, if this was like a movie, we would show you guys like on horseback, like heading to the town, figuring out how you're gonna get there and everything, and then we crossfade to Ricky getting back into town, and like in the offices or in like a booth at the host club with Moya, and he has just been slapped. This is you know, a few days after you just got out of prison, and she's just like, Ricky, you couldn't have at least said goodbye? I've been worried sick about you.
You know, for not a Prince of the Earth, that was a pretty good hit. I gotta give it to you. That stings a little bit.
Yeah, so Salon's been telling me I need to get a little. You're deflecting. You didn't tell me you were going to prison.
I didn't really know I was going to prison until I decided I need to go to prison. It was a live in the moment kind of deal. I'm sorry. It was not my best judgment call. Not telling you about it. It arguably it wasn't my best judgment call doing it in the first place. My bad. Should have been more communicative about that.
Why did you even go?
Well, two things. One, my boy was in prison. I had to get him out. That was important. Loyalty to my friends, you know. And two, I wanted to further my understanding of the estranged people that I have chosen to dedicate my life towards. Matter of fact.
Give me that good old charisma presence, Tyler.
I will. Do I want to boost this? No, I think I'll just roll it straight.
You can just let the dice decide.
Yeah, I'll just let the dice decide.
Yeah, right? Damn. She looks to you with like this deep concern. And then she just kind of goes, just next time you're planning on leaving town, tell me, give me a heads up so I'm not worried sick. And now we crossfade back to Ricky on Lucille traveling through the northern coast of the northern coast of the
No, I would probably have let her know this time. I would have let her know.
And he's just kind of thinking back and he goes, did I tell her? Crossfade. He tells her, invites her out. She says, no, I'm not coming. It's cool. I got work here. And then we crossfade back and then you're just like, yeah, no, I remembered.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you want her to come with. Like,
no, if Cody was gonna, if Divine was gonna bring his relationship partner, I was going to. But if not, then it's not. No, this is fine. Thanks for sorting that out, though.
Your partner is in on the crime thing.
I mean, not really. Not really. Like, she's in on the crime thing like someone who, like, it's like white collar crime.
That's the only crime Divine does.
She's in on the crime in the same way that like urchins and stuff like that you guys talk to for information are in on crime.
Right. She's a criminal by proxy.
She just does all the paperwork for Salon.
Yeah.
So you guys head to the village of Glassholm. Glassholm is nestled at the bottom of the mountain range that separates the scavenger lands from the south. It is a little village made of using the local cedar trees to kind of construct the buildings. They're very much like log huts and that kind of thing. There's a few fired brick buildings that have smoke coming out of them, where that you can imagine that's where the glass furnaces are. This place, if anything, is very well ventilated, I guess is the best way to put it. Glass in some areas of the world is pretty rare to see on buildings, but here it's everybody has windows. It's not so much a show of wealth as just what that they do. They're all nicely made enough. They all have their own little weird imperfections that kind of give the building some class and a little bit of personality. But for the most part, what that you guys are seeing is a fairly lively town that has a pretty obvious industry. And as you guys come in, there is a large banner that is done up in very crude flame tongue that just says, welcome friends, welcome visitors to the Glassholm Glass Show, to the Summer Glass Festival in Glassholm.
So, important question, Brendan.
Yes.
How poor do these people look? Like, Divine can deal with city poor, but are we talking like country poor? Like they've only got nice things because they make nice glass, or is there money here?
Is it country poor, town poor, or city poor? I guess it's the scaling we're rolling with here.
Do the cows run their internet?
Am I going to actually talk to anybody here?
Give me a perception and awareness roll.
Could I also do that since these fuckers were talking about crime and robbing these people?
Yeah, sure thing.
Can I add in my enhanced eyes?
Yes, you can.
Oh, hot damn.
That's Christina!
I have 5 in awareness now and 5 in perception, and my cat's eyes could be +2.
No, I was talking about all those 10s.
Oh yeah, 4 10s.
Okay, I forgot how much this dice roller likes you guys sometimes.
It's fine. When it comes to combat, it's gonna hate us.
Yeah. It only likes us when it's unnecessary.
So, to answer both of your questions about how poor that they are, or are not, for country folk who, the nearest city of any size to them is, that they can safely get to that isn't across a mountain is Chiaroscuro. There are closer cities than Chiaroscuro that are maybe like a 3 or 4 day ride, but like they're over some treacherous mountain passes.
So, like, what's the outhouse to regular house ratio?
Okay, so first off, outhouses are pretty common. Everybody kind of has them no matter where you are, because plumbing isn't really a thing in most areas.
But air conditioning is.
Air conditioning, temperature regulation units are in Chiaroscuro because Chiaroscuro is built on the ruins of a first age city.
Yeah.
They have tech.
That's why I can deal with their poor people. Like, these poor people are below my class.
These aren't poor people. They're poor people.
They're actually fairly well off for where that they are. They are, like, nobody here seems to be malnourished. Nobody here seems to have worked themselves too hard. There's a lot of people who have, like, injuries that you might sustain from, say, like, you know, a life of glass blowing. But there's no
Does it seem like this festival's the highlight of their year?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Like the one thing they have to look forward to in life?
I feel like you're trying to turn this towards something that you're going to feel bad about doing crime here, and I'm trying to make you not feel bad about doing crime.
I'm not trying. I'm trying to scale how much this rich kid is going to be an asshole to these people who are below him.
It sounds like they are just under where we're used to being around.
Like, do I respect their status?
I'm trying to make sure we're not ripping off people who can't afford to be ripped off. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They aren't my people. I don't care if they can afford to be ripped off or not.
Because if they're doing crude flame telling, I'm kind of like, that's kind of the language of this area. How educated are these people?
You can be rich and uneducated.
You can, in fact, be rich and uneducated. To answer Christina's question about how poor or not poor that these people are, they seem fairly well off for themselves.
Cool. That's all I need to know.
To answer Divine's question about how much of an asshole that you should be, these people are absolutely below. They are definitely below your Lookshayan nobility.
I can't pick anybody's pockets because then I'd have to touch them.
To be fair, like, I think the only one in our, like, the only people in our group that well, actually, I think I'm the lowest status person out of our whole group, so, like...
Nah, it's totally fair.
No. You're literally the little sister of the leader. Tirali has an army. Ricky has an actual, like, oh my god, I can't think what it's called. Something Ket. So starts with S. Sobriquet, thank you.
All of y'all are my poor people. So, like, that's fine.
Okay.
These are the other poors.
As you guys get in and look around, you all are greeted by a young man who comes up with flyers and like little like hand drawn like tickets. Who comes over and like hands them to all of you, and then sees like. So this young man comes up and starts handing you all flyers, and then like hands it off to like the people up front at here, and then sees the crew that you've brought with you, and just kind of goes, "Oh man, I don't think I got enough flyers for this. Y'all cool with just telling your buds that I don't have enough flyers?
You can just give us one and save the rest for...
So y'all are together then? Like all of you?
More or less, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Glassholm. We got a bunch of different things going on. We got a dance happening tonight. Local glass dance. People made some glass shoes for themselves. See how long they can dance in them, and the loser's the one whose glass shoes don't break.
That sounds horribly dangerous.
Oh, it is.
Ferris looks very excited.
Do you have medical people on staff around here to help with those that break them and get glass inserted into feet?
Yeah. We've got a few doctors around. People who know how to do things.
In river speak, Divine's gonna say to Ferris, "Oh, good, they've got medical professionals."
In river speak, I know you're not talking to Elion, but Elion's gonna say back, "What? Yes, I would hope they do." In river speak,
Ferris is just gonna point a thumb over at Elion and nod yes.
Do you not speak river speak?
I do, but they said what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So besides the glass dance competition, we've also got homey items, including a bread that we make here that uses glass blowing techniques. Don't worry, we didn't get any of the pipes mixed up, but yeah, it's like a big inflatable bread and kind of like has like a lot of big like air pockets in it, but like it, you know, and we like fill up the air pockets with like meats and cheese and stuff like that. Very delicious. Feeds the whole family.
Again, just speaking in river speak. I don't want to speak where this guy can understand me. Did he just say that they've got bread that they blow the air pockets into?
Yeah, if Divine says anything to Ricky's face about talking in peasant, I'm just gonna like talk mad shit in old tongue, whatever it's called.
Old realm.
Old realm.
You gonna summon a demon on me with those spicy words?
I just might.
Elion's gonna look back at the young man telling us, okay, so there's a dance competition, a very dangerous dance competition, blown up bread, and what else?
Oh, then we got the mountain toss competition where we like have we try to go up to the top of the mountain and then toss like big stuff into the ravine on the other end. We've also got the log flume ride that we always set up. That one's always fun. That one really gets the loggers going.
So you climb a mountain and you said toss stuff to the other.
Yeah, you toss stuff into the rivers on the other end or the lakes.
Does that? Elion just kind of like cocks their head a little bit. Does that signify anything, or is it just climbing the mountain that's the accomplishment?
Well, listen, bud, let me ask you, have you ever taken a thing all the way up a mountain and then tossed it onto the other side just for fun, just to see what would happen?
You know, I've done a lot of things to train, but I don't think I've quite done that.
It's real cathartic. It's real nice.
Ricky's gonna lean over to Divine. You see, we could have brought that accountant guy up here and thrown him off the mountain to be cathartic.
Divine has slowly started looking more and more what's the word?
Horrified? Disgusted?
There's a specific word I'm thinking of that's like a combination of the two.
You get that eye twitch going?
Appalled.
Yeah. Like appalled. Like he's coming to the full realization that these are peasant. Like they're throw rocks in the river peasants. Like at first it was like glass slipper dance. Oh yeah, bumpkin talk. Yeah. They at least have doctors. And then they're like, yeah, we climb to the top of the mountain and then we throw rocks in the river.
So did y'all bring anything to throw into the lake on the other side?
Is it have to be something important or just anything?
I mean anything. First time I did, I just threw my favorite rock in there.
You have a favorite rock that...
Add a favorite rock.
Not anymore.
Do you have a new favorite rock that you're going to throw this year?
Oh, no. This year I'm going to throw my old gateway set in there.
We don't even have to rob people. We just got to walk down to the river. We'll take all of their nicest pet rocks.
Sorry, it's not fancy enough for you, Divine.
Well, besides the bread, do you have anything else to eat here? Maybe a specialty?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You know, the bread that's blown up and cooked with the literal glass furnaces that they're known for sounds like a specialty if I've ever heard of one.
I was just curious, in case it's not just...
I mean, we don't have any specialties, but we got some of them claw striders. Some of them came through on this side, and we took out a whole pack of them. So if you like lizard meat,
I want to try some lizard meat. Why not? I'm always hungry. Y'all get any falafel around here?
For the record, so that you know, a claw strider is basically a velociraptor.
Yeah.
And when you ask about falafel, he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, we got a little bit of falafel. There's a guy who just came to town who likes to sell some falafel here."
Oh shit! Really? I was being facetious, but that sounds great. You know what? Maybe I'll put some falafels in your bread meat balloon thing. That sounds delicious. Yeah. Give me some of it all.
Yeah. Besides that, we got We got a little bit of everything going on. Dance competition, not just for the glass dancing. We also got a bit of we got food eating competition. Make one of them big blowed up ones filled with all the meat that we can find, and then we just whoever can finish it first gets a prize. Got our mountain throw.
Is that different than the mountain toss?
Oh, mountain throw, mountain toss. It's like the same thing. Oh, and then besides that, we got the ceremony of the glass wasp. Real butte that's coming along this time.
Can you give us more details about that? That sounds interesting.
Well, yeah, that's when the big glass wasp comes down from the sky, and then we give it a bunch of glass stuff to appease it so that it doesn't murder us.
That's very interesting. I've never heard of that particular ceremony. Also, to note, there isn't like a hint of like demeaning or like sarcasm or anything in Elion's voice. Just asking information and trying to find out more, like they do.
Yeah. Any other questions y'all got? I'll be happy to answer them for at least a little bit until I gotta get this spiel to the next couple of people. I'm still on the clock, you know.
Well, is this all this listed on the flyer?
Oh no, flyer just says that welcome to town.
Well, wouldn't it make sense to list those on the flyer? That way you wouldn't have to tell everybody verbally?
Yeah, but how am I going to explain our unique culture when we've only got so many pieces of paper?
I think you may be also overestimating how many people this town can write.
And if you want, I can help you draw up some documents that would probably be easier to hand out.
Oh, well, see, it's not the problem about knowing how to write and drawn out documents or anything like that. We got a couple people who are real good at that. The problem is we just don't have a lot of paper.
Oh. Well, that's understandable. You do seem to have a lot of trees around here, though.
Right, but the trees got to go in to feed the glass furnaces to make the glass work right.
That's fair. Well, thank you for the explanation, unless anybody else has any questions.
Does anybody else have any questions about the Glassholm Glass Festival?
No, I'm good.
I think we've learned quite a bit from this.
I don't want to know anymore.
Okay, so with that said, this guy goes off to start greeting more people as they come in. You all find your way into the festival. I feel like I should probably ask you guys one-on-one what you all want to do at the festival, or if you guys want to do anything else. So I'm gonna... Christina was already talking for a while, asking questions there, so I'm gonna start from the bottom up. So, Ricky, is there anything that you want to do at the festival?
Well, I think I would like to certainly do the eating contest. And then maybe directly after the eating contest, do the glass dancing.
Okay. So then, does anyone else want to join in on the eating contest?
I'm not touching that bread that they spit into.
Come on, man, it's part of the flavor.
I'd be more worried about the glass than them spitting, like, blowing into it.
He specifically said that they didn't use the same pipes.
I know, but you're also
I'm sure
putting it in the
Manami would
same
join.
film.
I feel like Manami joining is cheating.
Oh, does being the
You
god
know,
of cooking make
fair.
him good at eating?
Also, Brendan, I'm going to use my friend to all nations attitude after we've been here for an hour. So I'll have a temporary socialized specialty in whatever the Glassholm.
Okay.
Ditto.
You're home away from home.
Anybody else want to join in on the eating competition? No? Okay then. So it's just Ricky. It's just Ricky and Manami, because why not? Ricky and Manami head on over to the eating competition where they are greeted with man-sized things of bread. Like big balloons of bread that are filled to the brim with meats and cheese and like probably like some tomatoes or something like that. Some vegetables.
These are mountain folks. Got to have potatoes in there.
Yeah, definitely got some tates in there. They look to you all as you and Manami sit down. And there are people of all shapes and sizes around here, including one guy who would definitely count as a giant. He is well over 10 feet tall, and looks like he is looks like a punch from him would probably hurt. The judge comes to the middle of the table and looks to Manami and Ricky and just goes, "All right, now then, I see that you all are some new folks in town. Welcome. Nice to see you here in Glassholm. Glad that our flyer got out to you. How far did it make it out there, by the way?"
Oh, Chiaroscuro.
Wow, Chiaroscuro. That's pretty far. Didn't actually expect it to get much further out than maybe Kiergast over the mountains, but yeah, no, that's impressive. Real glad to see y'all got here. That's fantastic. So, basic rules: eat until you can't anymore. No shame if you can anymore. Just put your hand up, stop eating. If you throw up, that's on you. If you can keep going, keep going. But if not, we don't. But if you do throw up, we do not recommend that you keep going. First person to finish is the winner.
Yeah, that seems simple enough to me.
Right? We like to keep things simple around here.
What do you get for winning?
Prize?
What's the prize?
Well, the prize is that you won, and then also you get to. I mean, isn't the joy of winning good enough?
So no prize. Okay.
I mean, there's always a prize. It's just,
Hey man,
A surprise.
I'm not the prize police. Who am I, the judge? I'm gonna eat all your food either way.
If you win, we'll put you in for the for the end of festival raffle to get to talk to get to talk to the glass wasp.
That doesn't sound like a price. But anyway, let's just get going.
Yeah, you asked what the price was.
Oh no.
Thank you all for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not give us a follow on Twitter for more updates as to when we'll be releasing episodes. You can also give us a like or review on your podcast app of choice. Just a few quick button clicks and you can help us defeat the dreaded algorithm boss. The theme song for this game was Main Theme by Alexander Nakarada, copyright 2019, used under a Creative Commons license. And hey, for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice.